Hello, I'd like to show you how to do some smocking. So I've got a cake. This cake's been sugar pasted, moss banded sugar pasted, and I'm going to do smocking around the sides to demonstrate. What about my tools and equipment? I've got more sugar paste, and this sugar paste is to roll out and to make my smocking. There is smocking tools, which is a ribbed roller and a plastic pair of tweezers. I've got a scallop cutter just to finish the edge, a paintbrush, rolling pin, icing sugar and water. I've also got a template that I've made. So the template is the height of the cake, and I'll just divide the cake into 6. So the sugar paste, nothing added, as it is, just knead it up first. All this out of icing sugar. I'm trying not to get any icing sugar on top of the sugar paste. Now the thickness, you don't want it too thin, because it does need to be rolled with a ribbed rolling pin. There again, you don't want it to look heavy. Okay. So I've rolled out my sugar paste, not too thin, not too thick. And now I'm going to use the ribbed rolling pin. So I just spotted it's not that clean. So just take. There we go. So I'm starting at one end, and I just need to put the same amount of pressure on all the way to the end, and you'll find that when I start rolling it, I don't want to keep stopping because I'll have ridges. So I'm going to roll all my paste, and the rolling pin will travel up my arm so I can get it into one go. But you do need to press quite hard as you do it. Okay, so when you do this, you'll always find that some areas are heavier ribbed than others. There's a patch here that I'm not going to use, so I'll just pick out the best area for that. So I've got the template to follow, and I'm also following the line that's been created with the ribbed rolling pin. And I'm going to use my cutter. Now I'm going to use a scallop cutter. So what I'd like to do is make sure that that first scallop is right on the edge. You can do these panels as wide as you wish. Okay, so you can see the rib lines on there. What I then need to do is wet the cake, making sure I don't put any water anywhere but on that side. And I'm going to place the section of sugar paste which has been ribbed on that side, and I'm just checking that this is nice and straight and pushing it in if it isn't. Excellent. Then going to cut another section. And I'm making sure that I've got 2 full scallops at the ends. Making sure I'm cutting within that ribbed area, nice and straight. again using my scallop cutter. Again, place it on my cake. And when you do this, I'll just bring it a bit closer. When you do this, you want to put the two pieces of sugar paste together. Now this can be done in panels, or it can in sections and gaps left in between, or it can go all the way around like I'm doing here. So when you put it together, it needs to not to be stretched, but butted up so that it looks like, that line looks as though it's one of the ribbed from the rolling pin. You don't want to see it as a gap. And then just fold over the top. Bring it a bit closer so you can see, like so. And I'm going to do that all the way around. I've gone all the way around, as you can see. My last section here, I need to judge where to cut it. So I can see that I take it from that line there. I don't want it to overlap, I want it to butt up with the start. Oops, more water. So there you can see it fits in almost perfectly. So I've now got the rib work going all the way around. Okay, so I've attached the ribbed sugar paste. I've also got some of the sections, because now what I need to do is do my pinching. So it doesn't matter where I start. I'm doing, and we've got there's different patterns you can use. So here we go. So I'm going to pinch together two. Okay, so you take your sugar paste, and pinch two together. Then I'm leaving two, and then I'm pinching another two. Leaving two, pinching two. Leaving two, pinching two. Leaving two, pinching two. And I go around the cake, doing that all the way around. So you can see the pattern I'm producing. So my next layer, I'll come slightly down from here, and I'm going to pinch two, but it's leave two, pinch two. So it's the two I'm pinching are the ones in between that I left last time. So you can see it's pinch two, leave two, pinch two, leave two at the top. Then the first one is leave two, pinch two. So you can see that the pattern is coming down. And this is called a diamond stitch. And I go all the way around doing that. Then my next layer is a copy of the first layer. First row. So I'll pinch two, leave two, pinch two, leave two, pinch two, leave two, pinch two, leave two, and I'm doing that all the way around. Now, if you do make a mistake on this, it's not disastrous, because all you need to do is replace a panel. So hopefully you can see there that I've now got my pattern around there, and that's a diamond stitch, and all I need to do with that is pipe on it. With this one I'll show you a different stitch, and I'll show you how to do a trellis. So you pinch two, and then you leave one this time and pinch two. You leave one and you pinch two. You leave one and you pinch two, and then you can come back up again. So I've pinched 2 there, so I'll leave 1 and I'll pinch 2, leave 1, I'll pinch 2, leave 1 and I'll pinch 2. So I've created a zigzag pattern. And it sounds complicated, but it's not at all. It's just a matter of concentrating and try not to talk while you do it. And then back up. And then it will come back down again. So I'm just leaving 1 rib on this one. And so on. There you can see zigzag pattern. Now I could do another row underneath this one, but I just want to, my aim is to show you different stitches. Another pattern is where I pinch 2 and then don't leave any at all, pinch 2. So I'm pinching 2 all the way across. And this is a honeycomb. And my next row is I leave 1 and I pinch 2. So it's the 2 in between the ones above. So I'm pinching 2 all the way across. And then my next one is a copy of the top one and I'm going to pinch 2. You just need to leave the same distance between the rows. And I could carry on with that, but you can see that it's very similar to the diamond, it's just a lot closer together. Okay. Right, so I'm just going to show you how to pipe on them. So I'm going to tilt the turntable so that I can work on it. I've got a number 1 tube here and I've got it filled with pink royal icing. So I'm going to take it from a pinch down across to the next pinch. And then I'm taking this one from the pinch down across to the next part. So anchor, lift, and take it down. Just tilt that a little bit more. That's better. So, anchor, cross, and down. Always have a paintbrush handy so that you can tweak it if you need to. So you can see I've done that. Now I'm going from that one down across and down to the next one. Oops. Ease it into place or take it off and redo it. Okay, so now you can see it's forming that almost a diamond pattern. What you then need to do is you take your tube and you pipe across that pinched area. So you've 1, 2 lines. So it's going across 1, 2. And so this represents the stitches that you'd use in cotton to hold the smocking together. And I've finished that. Okay. So another pattern you could do is your trellis. Now with this one, all it is 1 line across. So every pinch is 1 line. And if it doesn't stick down, just stick it down. Going across. So again, the pipeline is representing the stitches. So this smocking is from material. So it's cake decorators has taken the idea of the smocking to produce it in rye lysine and sugar paste, but traditionally it's done in material. That's how you finish. Okay, that's how you finish that stitch off. This is the honeycomb stitch, and with this one it's just 2 lines across. 1, 2. So every pinch, nice and easy, just 2 lines across. There we go, all the way across. Okay, and that's basically what smocking is.